They both tend to come out pretty much exactly the same time of the year. The various devices over the years have always been in competition with one another. And this year I think the competition is going to be hotter than ever, because Samsung, which has traditionally been in the controlling position, but last year a lot of people recognised the HTC One M8, the M9's predecessor, as the superior device. And now obviously Samsung wants to make up that ground. But the main thing that you'll notice as soon as you pick it up is that Samsung's made it from glass and aluminium instead of plastic, which has traditionally been a bit of a sticking point for some reviewers when they've been looking at the Samsung device. And it feels very premium. It's got an incredible screen, 2K resolution screen, which means you can't see any of the pixels at all, no matter how close you get to it. And a seriously impressive camera as well, 16 megapixel camera around the back, which as far as stuff is concerned, it's the best we've seen so far in a smartphone. HTC stuck with a formula that it knows works. It's adapted one thing, which is the camera. It came in for, on the M8, it came in for a bit of criticism because they adopted a technology they called ultra pixel, which is basically just bigger pixels in a rear camera but less resolution. So a 4 megapixel camera was going up on the HTC was going up against 16 megapixel cameras on devices like the Samsung Galaxy S5. This time they've put a 21 megapixel camera in there. They've taken part in the megapixel race, which is never necessarily a smart thing, but it has resulted in a better camera than what the HTC One M8 had.
Was this notion of glances. If I slide up, I get quick access to these single screens of a lot.
For example, with the button, scrolling, zooming in and out.
You could certainly argue that the Apple Watch is going to make people look at Apple devices, at iPhones, more closely again. Not that they need that many more people to, because they're ludicrously popular already. But I don't think that people are going to say, right, I can either choose a smartwatch or a smartphone. They're going to be, it's more likely they'll be thinking of buying both.
Olmamış baba, çok